guys, Ginger T here, and welcome back to another episode of Rocketcraft. This is episode 4, and on today's episode we're building another shop, and this is a redstone consultancy shop called Redstone Consultancy. And basically what we've got here is anybody who doesn't really understand redstone or know how to build redstone, they can come over and pop their idea down and let me know what they want, and we'll go over and we'll build it for them. So whether it be a bubble vator for item transportation system, or eco hopper clock, or a nice funky little double piston extender, item droppers, whatever it is, we will go ahead and we will build it for them. So I'm just working on the design at the moment, myself and my partner in crime, which would be the lovely Jack Senap. We are working on doing the design, and we're going for, hopefully you can tell, we're going for like a piston design. So it will look better once it's finished. We're going to take that black out because it's too dark, and we're going to change the outside a little bit, and that will look like a piston, complete with the extended bit and the sort of face or the head of the piston on the top as well. So yeah, I'm just going to crack on and build this because we've got quite a bit to do still. We've got the front done. We just need to do obviously the sides, the back and the top, and do the piston. So yeah, without any more doo-doos, let's go crack on and get it built, and I'll see you when it's finished. So I've done the one side and I've changed it around a little bit, but I might need to rejig some of it because you kind of lose some of the pattern in there. But I'm going to do all of the 3 other sides, and then I'm going to build the top up, and then we'll see how it looks, because it kind of looks a bit of a mess at the moment. It's really tricky because the piston itself uses about 4 shades of grey, and we don't have 4 shades of grey. So I'm having to sacrifice some texture blocks for something else. I mean, I might actually, do you know what, I might go concrete powder. That might actually work if I take out the concrete inside and do that with concrete powder instead, because that will give us the texture we need, which will actually then break up the concrete on the outside from the concrete powder on the inside. Yes, that's what we're going to do. Redesign time again. So just going to change around the concrete inside to make it look like it's a bit textured, and then I don't know what the hell that was all about, and then we'll do the other 3 walls and hopefully get this finished soon, and yeah, we can crack on. It's been a funny old few days. I'll catch you in a bit. It's taken a while. It's taken quite a while, but we have finished. Finally, but I say we finished. There's still like a little bit left to do on the roof. I just need to get some string and go from the inside and place some concrete powder and some string, so we can have some floating concrete powder, and hope that nobody breaks it. They shouldn't do, because nobody's about to touch the roof. But it is finally finished anyway, and here goes. There it is. There is my piston. Now, it's not a bad look. It definitely needs some improvement. I think it's obvious to tell that it's a piston. I'm not 100% keen on the top and how that turned out. I'm not even going to lie, I got bored. It come to the top, and yeah, I just, with all the different textures and the shapes and trying to match it and stuff, I was just like, do you know what? Like, I tried iron blocks for the metal frames, that didn't work. I thought I'd try some smooth stone, and it kind of looks, you know, like it's the iron bit that goes around it, and I think the dark oak might have been, I could have probably got away with doing an oak, to be honest, rather than doing the dark oak, but I've gone for a dark oak stripped log and oak planks. But I think I could have probably got away with going a little bit lighter for it, but yeah, I got bored, man. I wanted to get it done. But as you can see, the top, as I said, this is where we're going to be placing string inside, so there's going to be string placed on the block underneath, so I can place concrete powder in on these blocks here. So we need to reprogram the door anyway, over this way. We need to extend the shop because the build is actually bigger than the original design that I built, as you can see. So I just need to re-extend the shop, which is good because hopefully I can squeeze in a few more redstone contraptions. I'm going to crack on and do these final few bits. As you can see, it's pretty epic up there. But I'm going to do these final few bits, and then we are going to be all done diddly undone. Done. Down here we've got a very upset hippo. I was just about to start recording and do the little walkthrough of this, which I've done about 4 times now, because every time I just keep forgetting to fill some hole in, or to put a block somewhere, or to cover something up. So I've just finally got it ready to go to start the recording, and just as I was about to, Hippo just comes strolling through and strolling on in. Oh dear Lord. So anyway, we have got the building finished. It is 100% complete, and it's now ready to open for business. So as it says there, drop key here. This is the key. You grab the key, you drop the key, the door will open, like I saw. The key comes back there. You walk onto the pressure plate to grab the key, and boom! On come the lights. On come the lights. And there we go. So I just need to label up this as a torch tower, I think, and then once I've labelled that as a torch tower, that's pretty much it. I was thinking about putting some stuff, into the shop, some extra bits and pieces, but I kind of like it just spaced out like that, with a few things in there. So yeah, I'm going to label that up as a torch tower, and we are all good and ready to go. So yeah, I'm super happy, and Redstone Consultancy Shop is now trading. So I just want to give you a quick tour of the shop itself. Obviously, they come over here. There's the book, Contact Ginge to place an order, and we've got a few pages written down. It's like a little storybook there. So you know, that's a nice little story which they can read through, and hopefully encourage them to purchase a service from us. So there's the book, and behind here is the staff only area, which obviously is where we have all of our different varying contraptions and stuff that we've got. And up above, I opted to go for a black glass ceiling, so obviously when the lights are off it's sort of dark and you can't see anything. And then we've got the lovely Etho hopper clock up there running backwards and forwards, and we've got a pulse extender just there to power the lights, because I wanted it to be, I don't want it to be lit constantly 24/7. I want it to kind of be, you know, in the dark, and then, you know, you come in and you activate a switch and the lights turn on, and then when you leave you turn the lights off as you leave. But you can't trust people to do that, because they won't. They'll forget. I mean, I'm trusting them to put this key back. I've not even left a sign saying please replace the key, which I probably should do. I'm trusting them to put this key back, and I don't think they're gonna. Also as well, they're probably not even going to use the key. They're probably going to just use whatever they've got in their inventory. So I may have to just set up an item filter down there to accept just the key, so they can't get in unless they use the key. So yeah, I mean, it's a nice little system. It kind of runs all underneath this area here, and it's a very tight system. It's a very, very tight system. So, but it works. And like I say, you stand on the pressure plate here, and that powers that off. The pulse extender carries on going for a bit, and boom, there go your lights. And the problem is now I have to stand on it to turn it back on, and then I have to stand on it to turn it off, because underneath this piece of carpet here we've got a repeater which is just going in for the door, because underneath that block just there's a block with a redstone torch on it. So I couldn't put the pressure plate there to wire it up to the door, because it didn't work. It's like I say, it's very tight under there for space. So yeah, it's what are you doing, mate? Let's have a go with swords. Come on. Hi-ya! Oops, there we go. We got him. So yeah, there it is, shop all finished, fully completed, and looking rather good. So now that's done, we can go on to the next project. Woohoo! And this is the next project. Going through and sorting out my ender chest, because it's a mess. There's just loads of junk in there. Like, I've got someone else's shulker boxes that I need to drop back to them, and there's loads of stuff to do. But I mean, that's actually not what the next project is, but that is something I need to do, because I need to sort it out, because it's a mess, and I just can't live with it anymore. I can't live with knowing that is a complete mess like that. I can't find anything in there. Oh, it's a nightmare. The next project, the real next project, actually is doing something in this area here. So I'm probably going to need to restock the shop, so I've got to crack on and do that. But I want to add a bit more detail into this area, really. So we've got obviously some tracks where the stagecoach over there has been parked up, and obviously where this wagon's been parked up, and that wagon there. But I just want to add a few more bits of detail to this area, really. Just make it a bit more lived in. I'm not really sure what I'm going to put in here just yet. If you guys have got any idea of what I could put in, then by all means, bang away down in the comments and let me know. But yeah, that's what we're going to be doing, is doing a bit of work over here and just kind of finishing this off. Obviously the nether portal is just going to stay as it is for now. I'm probably not going to try and incorporate that into the build purely because I'm moving shortly, so that will stay as it is. But I just wanted to do something a little bit more, just to kind of make it a bit more detailed over here. But again, not really sure what to do, so if you guys could leave some ideas, that would be fantastic. So yeah, I do hope you guys have enjoyed watching this episode. It's been fun. It's been really fun to record this in all sorts of ways. It has been interesting indeed. So I do hope that you've enjoyed it, and if you have, then please leave a little like on it. And if you've not subscribed yet, then maybe consider doing so, because I mean, why not? There's not much else to do at the moment, is there? So you may as well subscribe and watch me get shot by these pillager patrols that are just deciding to gatecrash. There's no villagers here. I don't know what you're doing. Like, wait. Oh. Anyway, I shall see you guys same time, same channel, next Friday. Goodbye. Just before you go, I just wanted to add a little something for you. Originally, this episode was planned to be a tour of everyone's bases, and I recorded a lot of footage. A lot of footage, like over a good 2 hours worth of footage, like 9 gigs worth of footage. And I logged on the next day and found out that it was all corrupted. None of it could be used. So I've had to kind of just start all over again, which is why this is a bit of a shorter episode, because it was a bit of a last minute kind of thing, because everything I had ready just disappeared. Also as well, I just thought I'd include a couple of outtakes at the end of this video of some things that happened during the filming of this episode, just because, you know, why the heck not? So sit back, relax, watch them, enjoy them, and we'll see you soon. It is finished, ladies and gents. It is all done. It's been a long process, but it's all finally finished, and I've got some little funkiness going on inside. So yep, the shop is all done and it is ready to start trading. So you grab your key, like so, and you drop the key there, and like so, and then you wait, and the door opens, and then you get the key back. Ooh. You do get the key back. I better check that. We have finally finished it. It's taken a while, but we've got there. We have finished it. It is all done. It is all ready to go. It is open for business. So we pick the key up from there, and then we drop the key there. So if you grab your key, drop your key, that door opens, you get your key back. Oops. Oops.